Hey, what's going on YouTube? Brian Knows Tech from TechCourse.com, and today I'm going to review my iPad. I never thought that I'd buy one of these, but after I saw the first unboxing videos on YouTube on that Saturday, the 3rd of April, the release date, I decided, this is a lot better than I thought. Looks pretty cool. I'm going to go out and I'm going to get the 16 gig. So I did. Got this on Monday, April 5th. Have the unboxing on the channel. Hi. And this is possibly the best investment I've ever made. Actually, I'm going to say no because that was, but this is definitely the second. It is so much better than I thought. Anyways, this isn't my take on it. This is the review on it. So I guess that is kind of my take, but here's the review. We'll do a quick device tour. On top, you're going to find your 3.5mm audio out and your microphone. And then the sleep wake button. On the right is a volume toggle, and then this here disables the motion sensor inside from rotating. So you can see there I turned it off, so now it'll rotate no matter which way I turn it. If I flip that switch, now it doesn't turn any way I turn it. So that's kind of cool. On the bottom is your speaker, which is significantly better than the iPod Touch and iPhone speaker, and then your 30-pin connector. In the box, all you got was the regular sync cable and this little thing, which is hiding in my drawer, just to charge it. Just regular power to a powered USB port. If you have a MacBook Pro or MacBook Air, you can pull this off and use your extension cable from your MagSafe on that. So that's kind of cool. I've done that a few times. Anyways, initial impressions. This thing's pretty heavy. Apple says 1.5 pounds, and I'm sure it is, but it feels heavier than that. Feels really well built, though. The back is all aluminum, just like a MacBook Pro. The Apple's black on this because the Wi-Fi antenna is in there. People have been complaining about the Wi-Fi dropping signal. You put your hand over it, well, that's why. It says iPad, it's only 16 gig. On front, it's obviously glass, just like the iPod Touch or iPhone. Your home button is found here. And I think we know most of the specs on these. It's a 1 GHz Apple A4 chip, which is really quick. I am going to do a speed comparison in a couple days, but it's quite nice. The iPad in general is much, much nicer than I thought. The landscape keyboard, or landscape, well, keyboard too, but home screen is really nice. You can bring up to 6 icons, if I can do it right, down on the dock. Bring iBooks and numbers down there. Yeah, geez, you can't even see. How about that? Or you can just bring him back up just like the other one. You can finally change the wallpaper now. As you can see, I've taken advantage of that. We'll go into settings here, and you can see it's a little bit different. I think it's easier to do. You've got all your stuff on the left, and then you get the information on the right. There's my 3 networks. And what I really like about the iPad is the Wi-Fi is really fast. It's got 802.11n, B, G, and A in it, ABGN, and it's very quick. I've got an Apple Airport Extreme. It finds my guest network, my N signal, and my G signal. So that's pretty good. General, you're going to find your Bluetooth, connect to some keyboards, Safari, pretty much the same as the iPhone, just organized a little bit better. We'll go into Mail, see what that new message is. It's on my old technology channel, a YouTube comment. As you can see, great job, thanks for the assist, cool. You've got all your accounts over here on the left. Choose which account you want. We'll go back into that old account, and then you select your folders. Here's that. The controls are now at the top. We're going to move that to my YouTube folder. Nice animation there. Looks really nice. Really nice organization. If we turn it this way, that little bar to the left kind of goes away, but then if we click Inbox, it shows back up as a pop-up, lets us do what we want. We go back to the message, it goes away. Very cool. Couple things I really don't like about the iPad. They got rid of the Mail app. Gone. Or the Mail, sorry. Got rid of the weather application. Totally gone. Got rid of stocks. Gone. Voice memos. Gone. There's one other one too that I should know. Stocks, weather, voice memos. Those are the big 3 that really irritate me. But there are really nice applications to download. TWC Max Plus is my weather application of choice. Calculator, sorry, that was the other one I forgot. Calculator's gone. I think this was 99 cents. Looks really nice. It's got great graphics, scientific mode that way. I'll just search for calculator in the App Store. Bloomberg, I'm using this right now to be my stock application. Dow Jones did pretty well today. Takes a little bit to load, but it's alright. Dow was at 11144.57, went up 21.46 today. That's pretty cool. Pages, Keynote, and Numbers. Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Really nice. Only $10 a pop. I'm going to do a separate review on it, but it's really quite nice. We'll take a look at that built-in speaker. Now you get iPod in the bottom like your iPhone. I really don't need to play anything that's going to get me in trouble. So how about this song? I downloaded... That won't work. I'm allowed to play 30 seconds or 10% of it. So we'll play a song we've probably all heard. How about Off the Wall, Michael Jackson? I think it's the wrong album art, but I'm not sure. So that's half the volume. Let's pump that up. There's All the Way. It's vibrating, but it actually sounds really good. Alright, there's 20 seconds. It's a lot louder and a lot better sound than you're going to find with an iPod Touch or iPhone. Calendar has been redone a little bit. Everything looks better in landscape mode, surprisingly, but it's no problem to switch over there. Throughout the whole operating environment, as you can just see in the bottom here, they've kind of added this bar that lets you switch really easily between lots of content, whether that be photos or calendar events. Contacts, same thing, looks a little bit better. I really thought it would be all the same and just kind of redesigned to fit the screen, which theoretically it is, but it's a lot better, I think. Go into Notes, create a new note. Landscape keyboard is really nice. I have a different video about typing. The A to L, Q to P, and Z to M actually add up perfectly with the MacBook Pro's keyboard, which is really nice to type on. So Notes is a pretty big success. We'll take a look at Photos here. I might add that all of this launches blisteringly fast. We'll look at pictures of the Hilton in Cancun we stayed at. Getting there, you got a couple options. You can do that, which is really cool. How cool is that, right? Then just zoom back out of it. Scrolling looks pretty familiar. There's a picture of the hotel. We're all familiar with the pan and zoom. Or we can open a picture up like that, or close it like that. Really cool. I should have mentioned before, on the home, or the home screen, it's about the same. You get this little slideshow button down here, and that'll start all your pictures starting with a Mercedes. For me, anyways. So you've got the slideshow button. It's pretty much the same as a big iPod Touch, except you actually get your battery percentage now, like an iPhone, so that's pretty cool. The App Store is pretty much, and iTunes, pretty much a big version of the regular App Store. Applications are separated by iPhone only and iPad only, but you can kind of change that around. YouTube application's really nice. Everybody else has shown you that, so I won't. Videos, also very nice. I have James Bond here. It's going to add all your videos here. Click it there. Play.
We've had long discussions with our cousins. Mr. Green's interests and ours now align.
Minister, this man is a major player in one of the most...
Very nice, very nice. I can't stress enough how amazingly nice this screen is. It is really nice to read on. We'll open up Safari. We'll head on over to our website, techcores.com. And this recognizes itself as a desktop browser. And it's very quick since it's 802.11n. Even on G networks, it's still really fast. Got a new email there, as you can hear. But it looks great. It's really quick to load. It's so easy to read, too. This is a perfect replacement for a laptop at the coffee shop. Not in general, but definitely at the coffee shop. Typing on here is good. I have a different video about that. But the iPad, to me, is a complete success. It's a lot better than I thought. They need to add a couple of things, but I'm sure that they will come over time. Speaker's really good. The screen is awesome. It's really easy to use. It's a little heavy when holding. Gaming is amazing on this, I'll tell you that. But the iPad, to me, is a lot more than I expected. It's really fun to use. It sounds great. And I definitely recommend picking one up. Very functional, great to use. Thumbs up from Ryan Knows Tech. On that, please check out our website, techcores.com, as we just previewed there. Then my Twitter is twitter.com/JamesRSchultz. See you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.